You want to proceed.
Good morning. In regards to, you said investigations, I had filed a complaint. I took the advice of Colonel Davis in doing so.
It's important that we realize that. So I want our citizens to understand that if you encounter a situation where a trooper may not be acting in a certain manner, contact our agency, notify our internal affairs.
I appreciate him doing that because it made us as a constituent feel comfortable to be able to come forward. I have to say there was a complaint filed in regards to a trooper, but there's no deep investigation with the federal government, anything like that. I mean, it's a one-page reading what I have. I just wanted to read this to you all.
Once again, I don't want to go into personnel issues, but if it's something regarding policy that you would like to suggest that we consider for oversight, I'd appreciate it. Otherwise, if you just want to provide that to the committee, you can.
Okay. I would like to read it if you don't mind.
What does it pertain to?
It does pertain to an incident where one of my trucks was pulled over by a state trooper.
Okay.
And him not turning on his body cam. And I believe he purposely did not turn on his body cam. I was able to obtain a dash cam to show the pullover, and also showing the fact that he was on the clock at his house when he started the pursuit. So there's just some different issues. I think if, as a committee, look at that and say, okay, this is where, in situations like this, as y'all suggesting certain legislation, et cetera, I believe this would prevent a lot of the problems that we have, is when a trooper will have a personal issue with a matter and doing it, with his uniform, which could seriously cause trouble.
Yeah, and I appreciate you bringing those concerns, to the committee. And I think you've indicated you've also filed a complaint regarding this particular trooper.
I have.
Okay, and
so so part of this is in regards to that.
Yeah, I don't want to go into the specific complaint with the specific trooper, but if you had some policy recommendations, and it sounds like your recommendations will pertain to things we're looking at as far as requiring body cameras to be used and what repercussions there will be if people don't use body cameras and so forth.
Right, and I find one of my biggest problems with this issue is when a state trooper has a personal issue with a matter and he's doing it, handling it while he's in uniform, in a unit,
sure,
et cetera. And then, like one of my state rep friends, I mentioned to him, I said there should be a study in regards to when a law enforcement officer tampers with or fabricates evidence. And I think I've had different issues in the past with state troopers when they did that and caused me some serious problems.
And I think those could be issues really not only with state troopers, but that gives me a concern with any law enforcement agency that would have personnel that would do those things. So I appreciate you coming forward today.
And if I at least sign this and give this to the lady,
please,
so y'all can put that in the file.
Please do. Thank you, Mr. Broussard.
Thank you.
Broussard came in from my area of the state, and sir, my commitment is to make sure that the colonel and his team follow up and do everything within their power to do it. But when a constituent says he's filed a complaint, the colonel will provide me with where things are, and that's what we have to do. And